We need a framework because operationalising safe care at the front line is really, really hard. We've got different sources of information coming from lots and lots of different directions, and we need something to help order our thinking so that we put ourselves in a position to make intelligent decisions on a daily basis about safe care. The framework is helping us to answer the question, how safe is our care? But fundamentally, if we're going to answer that question, we first need to understand what safe really looks like. The framework changes our understanding and broadens our view of what safe is. When we tested the framework, teams found that it helped them to identify what they didn't know. It helped them find the gaps in their thinking and build the operational wherewithal to put them in a position to make intelligent decisions. Teams at the front line invest huge amounts of time in trying to cope with the latest crisis. If you like, they spend lots and lots of their capacity putting out fires. What the framework does is help to sort of front foot us, if you like, and put us in a position to spot fires as they are emerging. It's like fitting smoke detectors in your organisation so that you can spot the emergence of conditions that might give rise to harm before that harm occurs. There are huge amounts of effort wasted in trying to fix things that aren't necessarily actually the problem. We can become so preoccupied and busy with answering the wrong questions that we fail to leave enough time to ask the right ones. And the framework helps us to work out the questions that we need to ask. Without the framework, it's almost like trying to do a jigsaw with half the pieces missing. It's very difficult to see what the information is telling you and develop that into a format from which you can learn and have a solid basis for making decisions. We at Healthcare Improvement Scotland need to ensure that we don't allow the different programmes to paralyse work at the front line by making it difficult for them to have joined up conversations. In the real world, we do not work in programmes, so somebody has to integrate back all this information, all the questions that are asked by the different programmes, into a user-friendly way that we can use at the front line. In many ways, what the framework is doing is rubbing out the artificial lines that we've drawn between the different aspects of quality and safety. They are actually the same thing. And by broadening our understanding of what safe is, we inevitably reach the conclusion that they cannot be separated. They need to be considered in parallel.